Littler's story began in 1942 when we opened our doors as a small labor law firm in San Francisco. 2 years later, in 1944, and following in the footsteps of Clara Shortridge Foltz, who was the first female attorney in California, Littler's own first female attorney, Irene Craviotto, joined the firm. Of course, this was at a time when the presence of women in the legal industry was very rare. Fast forward to today, and in honor of this year's Women's History Month theme, celebrating the women who tell our stories, we are proud to continue telling Littler's story. Our unwavering dedication to supporting women and those who identify as women is demonstrated in the strength of our numbers. 61% of our employees are or identify as female. 63% of our management committee are women. 39% of women are in leadership roles, and nearly half of the members of our board of directors are women. Numbers only tell part of the story. Every woman who works at our law firm has a story to tell, whether it's one of determination, success, and ambition, or one of challenges, risks, and sacrifices, or both. We all have a narrative for our lives and careers and how we got to where we are today.
Big part of my story here at Littler is the mentors that I've had, that from the very beginning, from the first day that I started at Littler nearly 20 years ago, letting me know that I am supported and it's okay to have a balance, and you can have a balance between working and having a family as well.
When I think about my story, I think about the fact that 25 years ago, when I began practicing traditional labor law, I was surrounded by men. And for many years, I tried to act like one of the guys. But somewhere along the line, I learned that by being myself, being a woman, I added more value to my practice.
I've been able to write my own story at Littler. This story could only really happen here, at a firm that doesn't limit its attorneys to cookie-cutter opportunities. The relationships and support I've gotten along the way are a huge part of how I've been able to forge an innovative and out-of-the-box path, which is a pretty cool thing.
My own story has led me to my role as Littler's managing director. My first mentor as a lawyer was Grace Day, who was a legal legend in Missouri and a trailblazer for women. Grace took me under her wing and provided me real trial-by-fire experience that helped shape my career and my life as a lawyer. When I arrived at Littler in 2001, I was pleasantly surprised to find that so many leaders at the firm were women, including, at the time, Wendy Tice-Wallner, the firm's managing director. I knew from the beginning of my career at this firm that this place was different, that Littler truly valued the contributions of women, and that this was a place where I could grow and succeed. Please join me this Women's History Month and International Women's Day in celebrating the stories of women and those who tell them. We need to continue to hear the voices of women in our society. We need to encourage each other to speak our truth, and we need to support each other to make sure we have equitable workplaces where women can achieve their personal and professional goals. Because when we as women support one another, incredible things happen.